guys. All right. Number one. Number one in the US, all right, is Anakin. Number one is Anakin. He beat what's his name? You know, he beat Jimmy J last time we were having tournaments 2019. Oh wow, so long ago, all right. He beat him. Did great, you know? So that's why Anakin, right? Then second, number two, Jimmy. You know, he was hella good. He's hella good Brian player. For like the longest, he was undefeated. You know, against American players. Like he just was bodying everybody. All right, bodying everybody. Any tournament he showed up to and he played against an American, it's pretty much he would win. Yeah, Jimmy is also tight to watch, and it's because he plays Brian. He don't compete no more. Well, in this online era, Jimmy doesn't compete. All right. The next one that I had, Shadow. And I know some of you guys are gonna say like, why Shadow? You know, but Shadow, he made the TWT finals last year, and he beat, or he beat Arslan? I think he beat Arslan, right? He's beaten Saint. You know, that's the only reason I have him, is because he travels and he has results. You know, he's resident sleep. Oh, okay. We can all feel certain ways. I think watching LeBron play is resident sleeper. You know, etc. You know. That's how it is. Next one. I have Joey Fury. All right. I think he's hella good. I don't even have to think that. We know he's hella good. He's super good, but he didn't make the TWT finals last year. That's the only reason he's not top 3. You know, I don't know. I haven't really seen any matches against these characters. No, this is America only. Main man Sui is not in here. America only. Clearly, you guys. So 5. Okay, I was about to write Speed Dicks. Okay, SpeedKicks. But we're gonna put an asterisk on SpeedKicks. He says he's retired. He is retired, you know. But the reason why I have him under Joey is because Joey has beaten him in tournament, you know, So I can't say that he's legitimately better than Joey if he's lost to him in tournament, you know. It's just he's an American, right? Then 6th, we have what is it called? GM. I don't care what anybody tells me. I think fighting GM is hella good. You know, he beat Arslan in a first to 10. You know, problem with him is he doesn't travel. This is where we start to get in the fine line between like, well, he's hella good, but he doesn't really travel, so we don't really get to see him play. You know. I don't know what the situation is, but they need to sponsor him and make it so he could fly out. You know, he beat the unified Evo champion, you know? And when you guys watch that first to 10 where fighting GM played against, what's his name? Arslan? No, Myro is not number 7 because this is only NA. Only North America, you guys. USA, only USA, you know. NA counts. There's not a lot of good Canadian players. I don't think anybody's refuting any of these with NYCDR. Yeah, DC, whatever JDCR's New York name was. Yeah, that guy's pretty good, all right? But fighting GM, hella good. All right. I just think he doesn't travel enough, and that's why we don't get to see him in tournament. You know, like if you watch the match between Fighting GM and Jimmy, they're hype as fuck because both of them are good. They could both carry their weight. Past the herbs, I didn't see him win a tournament last year. I don't know. Maybe I didn't watch those. I don't know. You know, like he maybe next maybe this is his year. I don't know. This is where we get into the, you know, it's like there's like a fine line, you know, like I don't know, like you could argue these, all right, you could argue these. I don't even really know if they're in order, like it's just hard, all right, you guys, don't judge me. 7, Cuddle, because she travels a lot, you know, she goes to a lot of tournaments, she's good, you know, bodies people, you know, she beat Shadow not too long ago. It was an online tournament, you know, if you guys want to take that away from her, but hey, hella good at the game, hella good. If you guys start listing some American players, you guys, American players. Next one, if you guys want me to tell you about if I think they're hella good or not. All right, Obscurity. Obscure, you know, he has beaten some of the people on this list in the past, you know, recently won a tournament, but he did lose to Joey in the final boss, you know. I think he's super good, but we just don't get to see him a lot, you know. Who did he beat with Alyssa? I know there's some people that he's beaten that it's like, wow, I can't believe he beat him. I think he beat Kudans, you know, he beat my dad, I'm not sure. This has been a while, you know, but this is, I'm just, if I had to make a pound for pound list off of the top of my head, this is how it would go. All right, you think Cuddle Core would be top 3 if she was a Mishima main? I don't think so. I personally think Mishimas are weaker than Alyssa, and I think the pick suits her very well. You know, I like that she distanced away from the Link Xiaoyu. You know, I didn't really like the Link Xiaoyu, but I think it's very clear what her best character is right now. All right, then next one, I always say Glaciating, you guys. It's just he doesn't travel, and that's because he doesn't have a passport. Somebody, we need to blow up his don't do this, actually don't do that. I'll just shut up. What we need to do is somehow make him a fake passport so he could travel. But let's not do anything illegal, you guys. Nothing illegal, all right? Then this is where, you know, like this is the fine line. Like, who would be 10th, you guys? Who would be 10th? Bronson? Who would be 10th? Like, I legitimately don't know who I would put 10th. This is so far off of the top of my head. I feel like this is like how it would go. All right, who would be 10th? I need some names. Majin, you guys, what do you guys think? Majin, you guys think Majin would be 10th? I think he's hella good. I think his character is good. He has placed, but he has been a little inconsistent, but he also doesn't really travel. Majin doesn't play? Okay. He's good. But he recently played against other pro players. I don't know, like, does he not travel? Like, this is a problem, because these are like consistent faces for America, right? These are the consistents. And then everybody else is like very inconsistent, or they don't show up to tournaments really, or they only show up to like local tournaments, or, you know, it's just how I feel. I could be wrong though. Okay, number 10 is the rest of NA, you know, like clearly. Perfect. Okay, we don't know Okay, let's be more specific. Yeah, Wi-Fi warriors, those Wi-Fi supremacists, they need to get out of here, you guys. I don't appreciate them one bit. If you're a Wi-Fi supremacist, I hope you get shot in Eris's chat. Alright, that's pretty much it. This is exactly. This is the top 10 American pound for pound list, alright? I wanted to do this for this year, but the problem was that Big Rona had to ruin everything, you know. I was gonna update this every week, and I was gonna get Sundays, Saturdays, and Fridays off, and you know, things were looking good. Things were looking good, you know, but not anymore. Well, I'll probably keep this updated, but I don't really count online tournaments. I don't really count online tournaments as big as like other things, you know. I think going to a tournament counts more than you know, playing in an online tournament, because there's a lot of variables that go into playing at a physical tournament. Like, he's from New York, he traveled to California, time zone is different, you know, he's jet lagged. There's so many variables. So that's why, because if you can perform at those tournaments, I have to give you more points than an online tournament. You know, SpeedKicks is the only one with an asterisk, and again, it's because he's the only one who's retired, according, I don't know, that's what my sources say. That's what Adrian Wojnarowski says. Yeah, I got the Woj tweet, you know. No, the problem is, let's just say I have to play against somebody like, who here plays one character? Jimmy, alright? Jimmy can, I know he's gonna play Brian against me, let's just say, alright? I could have a tab open on my stream PC with the fucking frame data. What the fuck is that? That shouldn't count. I have a real life coach chilling right next to my ear, you know? Coaching's not allowed. What the For all we know, Jimmy could put the stick down, Bronson could get on there and start playing. It doesn't make sense how online tournaments are a thing. I think if you're gonna make an online tournament, the person needs to be streaming at the same time to kind of make it a little bit more difficult. Even then, it's not that difficult. I don't follow EU at all, because their tournaments are like always at weird hours, you know, 5 in the morning or some shit, you know. So I don't really watch EU, so I really couldn't make a list for EU. I think Korea would be easier, because a lot of the Korean players travel out to tournaments, and that's the consistent placers too, you know, placements. But I think that list would be more controversial than this list, you know. And Japan, I would like to make one for Japan too, but Japan's really weird too. They haven't been traveling really either, you know. I know people are gonna be like, in the comment section of that video, they're gonna be like, dude, he does know COVID's out. Do you not see Inspires? Did you not read? Although the main man doesn't really count, I just put that as a joke. He's in there. He's 10th. Are you gonna argue and say he's not 10th? Because I'd like to hear it.
InspireZ_ said, Lil Majin is nasty brew.
Yeah, he's really good. All right, you guys. I think it's really clear that he's really good.
Kodo
But
Patsy said,
okay, okay, Cuddle Patsy. I'm gonna time you up for 1 second. We're trying to have a conversation here. All right, but I'm not really gonna time you up. All right, but the top 10 would be really hard.
AVP Cop InspireZ_ said,
Yeah, but glaciating doesn't travel.
Cuddle a few times now.
Glaciating doesn't travel as much. Somebody needs to forge this guy parent signatures and let him get a passport. Sponsor him and get him a passport. Somebody do it. Get on it.